Hi, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to explain about the movie, Through My Window. Raquel starts narrating the story of her life. In a classroom, we see her refusing to read her assignment as even though she knows how to write a story, she isn't brave enough to tell it. She then says that her story doesn't start in this classroom, it actually starts in her house. Her house, as she describes, is a humble abode that, through ups and downs, ended up surrounded by an empire called the Hidalgo Mansion. The Hidalgos are her next-door neighbors, but their lifestyle is completely different from hers. The Hidalgos own Alpha 3, one of the most influential companies in the country, whose headquarters is the most spectacular building in Barcelona. Alpha 3 refers to the three heirs to the empire, the Hidalgo brothers, Artemis, Ares, and Apollo. Raquel has an unhealthy obsession with Ares, but has never said a word to him. She knows everything he does and likes to collect information about him. Apollo thanks Raquel for letting them use her Wi-Fi as theirs is broken. She is confused and finds out that Ares has hacked into her computer and cracked the Wi-Fi password. In the midst, Raquel's close pals, Yoshi and Daniela, are introduced. The same day, after school dispersal, Raquel stalks Ares by lurking under the bleachers before the game. An abrupt downpour makes the game dismiss for the day, and Raquel finds herself following Ares into a secluded wooded area, where she confronts him about hacking into her computer. In response, he writes the password on her hand and asks her why it is a code that says, Ares, Greek god. They exchange words, which leads to Raquel admitting that she likes him and wants him to fall for her. At night, she unplugs the Wi-Fi to assert that it is her who is in control of it, but Ares climbs up her window into her room and plugs it back in. They share a steamy moment that leaves Raquel wanting for more. The next day, Ares invites her to a party where she seduces him but doesn't let him get what he wants. Later, she befriends with the younger Hidalgo boy, Apollo, and buys a drink for him, who gets too drunk and doesn't want to go back home. She takes him to her place with the help of her friend, Daniela. On the way to her place, Apollo accidentally breaks her phone, and Apollo, in his drunken state, expresses his interest in Daniela. Meanwhile, Ares again climbs up her window, and says that until their father goes to work, they can't go back home. Ares opens up to her about his grandfather's death, and how he too has allergies just like him. Later, he asks Raquel to climb along into the bed and shares a steamy moment with her with a wasted Apollo in slumber. The next day, she finds a mysterious packet on her bed along with a note, which turns out to be Ares, gifting a new phone to her. She marches to his door to return it, and they have sex. Afterward, there seems to be something wrong with Ares, whose actions enraged Raquel. She runs home impulsively, leaving behind her locket. After going to the private pool party at the Hidalgos, Raquel ends up staying the night, only to have Ares leave her dumbfounded in his bed. A disheartened Raquel, along with Daniela and Yoshi, go to a party to help her move on after the abrupt ending of the fling. At the party, Raquel sees Ares kissing another woman, which evokes her to spend time with her friends in order to get over him. Meanwhile, Daniela shares a moment with Apollo, who is mesmerized by her, and Yoshi shares a dance with Raquel. The trio later go to the school pool, and Yoshi and Raquel share a chat. We see that Raquel has decided to be brave, and give her relationship a chance, and lets Ares know that she will be waiting for him at prom. When Ares arrives, before he meets her, he gets into an altercation with Yoshi and ends up in the swimming pool face down due to an accident, and the chlorine in the pool triggers him into a shock. He is taken to the hospital, where Ares' family and Raquel wait while he is getting treated. From there on, Raquel talks to his family to give their relationship a chance, and they agree, having been shaken up due to the possibility of losing their son. After Ares recovers, we see that he and Raquel reconcile and spend the summer together, at the end of which, Ares leaves for medical school. Raquel goes on to finish her book and get it published. Artemis acknowledges his relationship with Claudia, Daniela starts publicly dating Apollo, and it is a happy ending for everyone. If you like our video and story, please subscribe our channel.